maintain its reputation and increase its reputation, as well as criminal activities are increasing and the amount of violence.
Okay. What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? Why this already look trippy? What you mean? What's up, Smug? What's up, Kitty? How y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a good one. Oh, never seen my face. Oh. What's the game's title screen? It's like Armor Core? Oh, yeah. Also, this is my face. What's good, Smoke? Alright, alright. Bye? Alright, peace.
Majority of whom were undocumented, who had come to Los Angeles to try to flee the violence in their home country. And the impact that had on the gang was...
Bro, looking drippy. I got a long sleeve shirt on. And actually, I need to change it.
In their community, they're wanting to join the gang that represented their nationality, their culture.
Today, MS 13 and 18th Street are in an all-out war. But it wasn't always that way.
In the 1980s, MS and 18th Street got along fine. They would party together, they could hang out together. There was not any major rivalry or beef between the gangs.
Some say a member of 18th Street and an MS 13
Alright, let's do it. This game looks kind of cool. Yeah, Mecha Break, it's a cool game, bro. It's literally such a cool game.
Anybody here on probation? Anybody in trouble for anything? Okay, and how old are you, sir? And you have your ID in the car? Okay. And what's your buddy's name that's with you? Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna figure this all out, okay? If you guys all wanna come, I'll take your ID while you're there. You'll have to come back and do all this stuff, okay? Are you coming now? Okay, but I need you guys all to stay ahead of me. And we're gonna have to come back and pick up later.
Oh my god.
So why don't you just stay ahead?
This is on PC. This is on PC. I don't know if this is on console.
SoFi's helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions. It's like saving for better. Loosen that grip. With SoFi, I earn more money on my money and pay no accounting. Plus, I'm investing in my game. SoFi can help fund all of your ambitions. No matter how ambitious. Bank with SoFi to score a higher APY and an epic welcome bonus. SoFi, get your money ready.
Yeah? Okay, there's bandages in the cabinet. Grab two.
Shiva, what cats want?
Like a relentless lead, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission in 12 weeks, and less bowel movements and abdominal pain in 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients are visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Brought to you by Progressive. Saving you bundle motorcycle, auto, and boat insurance. Look at progressive.com.
So I'm gonna let you tell me you got it, right? So it says you protected out there. That's why I had only calmed down for the little ones. Where's the clean ass from? Look at all this stuff. We left the rabbit and scoop.
Alright, nice.
See this?
It's on PC and Xbox, but not PS5.
Well, it's really
That's kind of crazy to me.
America's #1 motorcycle insurance got your back. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Paul has a rabbit. And scoop.
If you could reimagine your pet story, what moment would you choose?
It took 2 weeks for me to discover that he had a bladder infection. I felt like I should have been able to prevent that.
Give your pet the story they deserve with proactive pet care from Petivity.
Airwick's vibrant fragrances are infused with 2 times more essential oils. The advanced plug-in with a boost button and anti-fade technology can keep your home always inviting for up to 60 days. That's a lot of inviting. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Live life without bugs that stop strong insect bug trapping. Made without chemical insecticides. They attract and traps bugs 24/7. Live life, never bugs, with Step.
Everything's falling into place.
This week's winner is Family Recipe Showdown. Thursday night at 9 on
I didn't know the severity of my eating. Then find out. I said it's worth way more. If you really put action, call him.
If you're over 50, imagine you could turn back the clock on your stiff achy joints. Try it even 20 years. Imagine you could do this
Hopefully
without
that
products
is.
such as temporary
I don't
lighting
know.
symptoms. Imagine you're more. Introducing Instaflex Advance. It targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness. It doesn't just cover up symptoms. It's so powerful you can have better knees in just 1 week. Maybe that's why it's the #1 selling joint brand at GNC. But you can only get your complimentary sample by texting now to 42424. Do it now. This is Banter with
Yeah, I did not do much.
So you don't have
I died once and then stayed on the point. I got the top assist though, so
It's understandable. The only thing I'm going to tell you though is I completely understand having a good time on the water and not bringing anything. But if you give me a false ID, then you're in a lot more trouble. Okay. Your first name is. You have to do it with these guys.
are the mechs pre-built or customizable? They're pre-built. They're pre-built mechs, but you can customize it. Like there's support mechs, tank mechs, attacker mechs, long range focus mechs. It's honestly a good game. Yeah, like the weapon, each mech is pre-built, but you can customize like the color and looks of your mech. But I heard like that's the biggest issue with this game right now. I don't know because I don't really care about like customizing my mech like that. Oh no. Somebody already picked Tricera? Just Armor Core multiplayer? Pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it's this map? Dang. Just jumped me. Life of being a support character. My god.
It's a total freakout inside a fast food joint by a very angry trio of women, and wait till you hear what set them off. Complete chaos inside a fast food restaurant as angry customers trash the place. The shocking video shows three women hurling glass bottles and all sorts of things on the servers. The violent episode happened around 4:10 morning at Milk Rise on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. At one point, they even leaped over the counter to continue their attack. So, what got them so riled up? Can you believe they were reportedly furious about being charged $1.75 for extra sauce? All three women were arrested and face multiple charges. And
Alright, come on, stay alive, stay alive. My god. They really want this guy. Alright, nice. Yeah, I gotta be on Tricera. Tricera or Stego. I'll try to get on like either one of them, but I don't know. The game been hauling me. Like, well, looks like I'm playing Hurricane. What was your weapon? I don't even know. Well, gonna have to learn on the fly. Okay, so time to learn how to play this guy.
Hey Lois, is everything okay? Our Netflix says your Netflix is worried about you. Is that the delivery guy? Oh, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him!
Dang, why they jumped me? I wasn't even doing good.
I spy my educational eyes something for both.
Yeah, they really jump. I don't know how to play this character. Like, legitimately. Like, how do I lock on to a character and only play them?
Hello, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. What Lois just did isn't possible. Or is it? Let's spend an hour with Fox's money to find out. Don't take up the dice! What are all these blue eyes? Oh, I see those are letters. For season 2, no camera plus. This absolutely rocks! And don't miss all of episode 15, starting July 23rd at 10:30 on Comedy Central. Step up. Prep up. With Discovery for Prep. Discovery for Prep helps protect against HIV. It's not for everyone. Discovery for Prep is not for people assigned female at birth. Talk to your healthcare provider to find out if Discovery is the smallest spectrum available is right for you. And you should get that 99.7% of people stay HIV is cured while on Discovery. Discovery doesn't prevent other sexually transmitted infections, so you save the sex practices. You must test HIV negative for form and at least every 3 months while taking Discovery. Tell your healthcare provider right away if you think you're exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms.
I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to play this character.
Kidney problems and kidney failure. Life-threatening side effects include buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. The most common side effect was diarrhea. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take, or if you have kidney or liver problems. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop taking Discovery without talking to your healthcare provider. As your hepatitis B may get worse. Ask your healthcare provider if Discovery for Prep is right for you. Get help paying for Discovery for Prep. Learn more.
This dude.
Only pay for what you need.
Did you know your brain has 3 dimensions of memory? Working
I don't know how to play this character, bro.
and long term. That's why we created new Narita Memory 3D. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Narita's revolutionary formula has clinically tested ingredients to support 3 dimensions of memory. Take it from me. A never forgets. When you need to remember Narita.
Shiva, Broadcast 1.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza, like eating the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed pan pizza or New York style pizza with 80 toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without straining it.
Well, what's up, bull?
Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Links are so double fresh. People think they're fresh from the deli.
I didn't get a single kill because I don't know how to play this character.
Fresh. We'll be back every day.
How did I have the highest damage?
Introducing the barbecue brisket Whopper. It's juicy, crunchy, tangy, and imagined by you.
I had the highest damage in the game, but I didn't have a single kill. What, did I have assists?
Credit Karma gives you personalized guidance to improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more, so you can find your way to money.
It didn't feel like I was doing anything. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I guess, should I notify the Discord? I don't even know if I want to. I guess so.
Okay, time to play another round of expiration date roulette with this salami. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, even though no point in notifying the Discord, but whatever. Okay, speaking of which, shut up, son.
I'm sure that noise won't make the dawn sun.
You know, I'm really bad at this game, though.
That's cute. Me, I like American games. Okay, yellow white. I'm just saying ping pong's not bad, but I'll tell you what's better. Foosball. Is it generally agreed that foosball, much like soccer, originated in Western Europe? Is it generally agreed the strength to say what? No, it's not. What? Hey, y'all. Come and get your A&W for your soda floats. Holy crap! That's a huge freaking brand! Long spoon. Long spoon. Long spoon to keep your knuckles dry. Okay, thank you so much, Cleveland, for taking care of my ping pong table for the last few days. I'll be taking it back now.
Just because Cleveland had a vision to see the potential in your ping pong table, you did it. That doesn't mean you have a right to take it back.
Yeah, says who?
Say the landmark case. One man's trash be another man's treasure.
What's the brand? Oh, baby, huge brand. There's no waffle in here. Of what? The air?
My God.
Me too.
I don't like this map, like, at all.
Wait, what's happening? times more dust before cleaning even mama proves up. Making hard to
My God.
swiftly.
I didn't get a single kill there. I was just trying to protect the point.
Top quality bare paint and kills primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
I'm just surprised that everyone said Mega Break. Like what? That was a big shocker to me.
On Inside Issues, our political experts are across our state and nation, speaking with the people who shape the policies that shape our lives. Inside Issues on Spectrum News 1, weeknights at 7. Available on all your favorite devices, exclusively on Spectrum.
Ice forward. Don't drive distracted.
What are you doing up there?
I'm just posting the number of visitors to the Homes.com network this month. It's become the go-to home shopping site.
Got another 14,000.
What?
Gotta go back up. Oh, 17,891.
Just hand me some commas and zeros.
Plus 7.
What?
That's sweet. 25,000 more. Any reason why you could just go with over 100 million or even a billion visits a year?
Homes.com. The place
Oh
to
my
find a
God.
place.
Bro. Team, please, team, please.
Driving you could try and find.
I haven't done a simple thing.
Also try new Heinz Healthy Weight Cat Food.
I haven't done a single thing besides like do damage, do a little bit of damage. I hate this map, bro. Okay, we just need to hold down one of the points.
Hyundai Getaway Sale. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Domino's Best Deal Offer is back. Any hand toss, medium, thin crust, or New York style pizza with 80 toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got sauce, this time, get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Offer offers back.
I'm sorry, I can't do this much. You're an addict, and I'm the reason those pills were in the house to begin with. So I'm gonna get you through this. The most important thing is you getting better.
Okay, nice. But I didn't get a single kill, bro. I don't like this. I don't like this freaking map.
Noise canceling on.
Audible presents Times We've Been Nude by all three Hemsworths. Good day, Liam. I'm about to take my trousers off, said Chris Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth.
You know what?
Oh, Chris, you startled me. I was in the process
Maybe streaming this game was not the right decision. Because
trouserless too, said the third one, holding the trousers that the other two bought for him.
yeah, that's a little. Last time I put this game in a poll, because You know, it's just funny. You know, I put it on there thinking, oh man, maybe some people actually would enjoy it. Let me see. Yeah, that was a lie. Yeah, well, I'll at least give it an hour, like I usually do.
Can't you see I'm busy? It's so neat. She'll probably end up with the first fat slob she meets.
Oh, hey Candido, welcome.
You're on mute, Jarrell. Jarrell, you have to unmute yourself. Yeah, okay, we got you. Okay, go. Well, check yourself out. You dragged all that stuff out to your lawn just waiting for this moment?
Nah, I'm getting a jump on the next big trash day. So what? You mad because people have been enjoying my ping pong table?
No, I'm mad they've been enjoying my ping pong table.
Peter, you're acting like a child.
No, I'm not.
So let's solve this like children. A game of ping pong for the table. Whoever wins.
Is it true Mecha Break isn't doing well? From what I hear, it's not doing well. I don't know the exact reasons.
What took you so long?
It's my third time tonight, so
I actually don't know like the legitimate reasons for why. I think microtransactions have something to do with it. I don't know. I gotta look into what's the exact reason.
Always here and the place has been ravaged.
Thursday.
I will carve your little boy up into 1,000 pieces.
Don't miss CM Punk on the Bubble. Thursday at 10 on Sci-Fi. Stream from the beginning on Peacock.
And I just got jumped. I know the microtransactions is a little suspect, but the combat is solid. Yeah, the combat is solid. I don't know if there's any other like exact reasons as to why. I mean, currently nobody is playing support. Me neither, cause I'm not trying to just get jumped the entire game.
Want to play loogie?
I'm a welcome main, and I've only seen supports in the 3v3 mode. Yeah. 6v6, don't even try it. Man, I just want to play Tricera. I'm a Tricera main, but I haven't been able to literally play the character. Mainly because maybe it's just a me thing, but I literally get jumped. No matter what the game mode is, no matter what character I play, I'll legit just get jumped. Okay, team. Going to you. Please come over here. Please come over here. Nope. I'm not trying to get jumped again, please. Yo, teammate, where you at? Oh my god. Maybe one if you're lucky. Shoot, imagine me. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Please no. Leave me alone, damn it. Please. Like, what? IBDO. It's like in every hero shooter. You pick a support one. If they know your support, they just gun you down, man. Like, my god. At least let me try to play the game. Alright, let's see. Did my teammates, Okay, we're losing. That's great. Oh god, I don't want to fight. Skylander, come here please. Come here. Take that. Alright, I'm gonna stay close to you. Oh god, I don't have stamina. It's gonna come back to me. Alright. Come here, Skylander.
This is K Ice.
You're all monsters. Oh, there you go. You there.
Oh my god, just like Rivals. Honestly, see, it's worse. It's worse than Rivals, I'd say. Because even in Rivals, at least if you get in front of your teammates and they see you get jumped, they will try to kill that person. I don't know what my teammates are doing.
No, next time, Bill. You're insane. Why? We all know no
Meanwhile, the other people on the other team, you have good mods equipped. I don't think so, bro.
I thought you said you wanted me out of this mountain because I want to run towards something, not away. I'm sorry, how am I going to know you all these things? I'm just saying, let's face facts. Real world. Georgie is dead. Stop coming after Georgie. Georgie's not dead. Please save him. Please, so save yourself. No. You take it back. You're scared. We all are, but take it back. Together when we heard it. That's why we're still alive, yeah? Why want to keep it that way?
This game has some good physics. Yes. Just let me play Tricera, please. And let me actually, like, play the character. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this game pay to win? Like, legitimately? Well, hold on. Hold on. Because I'm only noticing this now. Like, hold on. You go to weapons. Is this pay to win? Wait, hold on. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I thought you couldn't, like, upgrade your character this whole time. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait, hold on, something's not right here. Is this why I've been dying that quickly? Wait, hold on. So you're telling me this whole time?
Yeah, okay, there's bandages in the cabinet.
Wait, how do I? And then, like, I accidentally went to the inventory, but then I'm like, hold on. Wait, so this whole time you can hold on. Hold on. So this whole time Mecha Break was pay to win? I thought it was just like you could play whatever character. There's no like buffs or anything you could do for like PvP, but you're telling hold on. Let me see this.
Problem because while the game itself is fantastic and honestly feels like a $70 game, but for free, the skins cost $48. I'd rather it just be gacha at that point. Did you know that Mecha Break just released and it already has a huge problem? Because while the game itself is fantastic and honestly feels like a $70 game, but for free, the skins cost $48. I'd rather it just be
You told her everything. Yeah? How upset? I mean, granted, makes sense. Oh, really? Yeah, that's very prevalent.
What's up, pilots? My name is Corey, and I've been playing a ton of Mecha Break recently. Today, I want to help you become the best pilot you can be, help you get more kills, help you get your power level, aka your combat readiness up. I'm going to give you a good quick rundown over all the different items and systems. I'm going to show you how to get some really cool titles, and I'll even show you how I've been absolutely massacring people, going flawless in all the different game modes. Let's waste no time jumping right into the menu. It can be really overwhelming at first, but all you really need to know are that there are 3 main modes. You have your tactical station, which is all your normal, typical team versus team.
Where's the
gameplay.
what?
You have your domination type mode in here.
Thermos?
You have your escort. You can have a TDM mode, and you can rank either matchmaking
think
or casual. I'd recommend trying casual.
I threw that
hopefully you
away
Get used to the modes and see what you like first.
'cause I got a
Then
bigger
we have
one.
our Ace Arena, which is bare bones TDM mode. There are a couple different levels here. Again, you can queue up either in casual or under matchmaking. This is really bare bones. There's
You
no combo power,
can
just simple
mash
skillful
mac,
pilot
you-
versus skillful pilot.
Wait, so
Counter
what's
Strike.
a mash
It's a
mac?
really fun mode if you like the bare bones TDM and just want an all-out brawl.
Mecha Break is packed with high-octane action, jaw-dropping mech design, and intense PvP VE modes. But there's one mode that stands out as a true test of skill, survival, and decision-making: Mash Mech. If you ever wanted a free-for-all experience where every decision could mean the difference between legendary loot and total annihilation, this is it. Today we're diving into everything you need to know about Mash Mech, how it works, why it matters, and what you need to do to come out alive and on top. Let's break it down. Mash Mech is Mecha Break's extraction-style PvPvE mode, where players drop into a massive open arena to scavenge loot, complete dynamic events, and fight both AI enemies and other players before extracting safely with their spoils. At its core, Mash Mech is about calculated risk. Do you dive deeper for rarer loot, or extract early and bank what you got? Do you engage other pilots, or let them wipe each other out while you sweep up what's left? Every match plays out differently, but the core loop remains the same: drop in, loot up, survive, and extract. Now, before we dive deeper into how Mash Mech work, it's important to stress why this mode deserves your attention, especially if you're newer or looking for a way to steadily upgrade your mech. Unlike Mecha Break's other modes, which are heavily focused on fast-paced deathmatch style combat where you constantly fight other players, Mash Mech offers a different pace and playstyle. It's more of a hybrid PvPvE experience, blending player combat with intense AI challenges and environmental objectives. This mode gives players a chance to focus on scavenging, upgrading, and trading without being forced into relentless PvP battles every second. You'll still encounter players and the option to fight or evade, but there's a lot of room to strategize around dynamic events, enemy AI, and exploration. One of the biggest draws of Mash Mech is the opportunity to earn valuable loot, mods, paints, and rare materials that you can trade on the Matrix Marketplace, a player-driven market kinda like Warframe's market, where you buy, sell, and trade items to upgrade your mech capabilities and appearance. This player economy lets you progress steadily while enjoying a more measured and strategic experience with the potential for big rewards. When you select your Mash Mech difficulty, you can choose from normal, hard, and extreme brackets based on your combat readiness score. Normal mode is for those with readiness up to 3,000, hard coverage readiness up to 6,000, and extreme is for players with combat readiness over 6,000. You must meet these thresholds to queue into a difficulty. If your mech readiness exceeds that limit, for normal for example, you can't enter it. This system helps keep the matches balanced and
What's
ensure
up,
players
Amir?
face enemies
How you
and
doing?
players appropriate to their gear level. Once the match begins, you're dropped into a massive zone with a handful of immediately available objectives. These are points of interest scattered around the map, marked with an icon for high-value targets, loot crates, or dynamic events, and other environmental landmarks. These POIs are your lifeline to gearing up. Whether it's enemy-occupied bases or rare item nodes, these early locations can make or break your run. But you're not alone. Every other player in the lobby is gunning for those same objectives, and that's where the tension begins. Dynamic events play a central role in Mash Mech gameplay. Some of the events you'll face include taking down heavily armored ships or destroying massive turrets that deal devastating damage. These events attract players from all around the map, sparking intense battles both against formidable AI and other pilots looking to grab the spoils. Successfully
Wait,
completing
but this
these
isn't.
events rewards
So
mods, paint,
you're telling me though. You're telling me though that in Mecha Break you have to up. The reason why I've been dying in the 6v6 game mode is because all these other players have all the other players have mods and upgraded everything. no clue. Potentially. Yeah. Decked out and maybe. Bro, this whole time I haven't had mods because so this whole time I've been playing this game naked. Meanwhile, everybody else has overpowered mechs. If I knew that from the beginning, I would have already been. But then it's like, man, what? Okay, I have to come at Mecha Break a whole different way now. Scrooge is jumping in the PvP. Next time I play this game, I am going to. Okay, next time I play Mecha Break, I'm changing my whole strategy. We're doing Mash Mac. I'm doing a whole Mash Mac, like 1 hour session. The goal, get a good amount of loot, get out. And that's just going to be my goal every single time. I would do it now, but I hit the 1 hour mark. Told you try Mash Mac to grind mods with Dark. Yeah, it might be by myself because Dark already, he gave up on the game. So, unfortunately. But, just don't get jumped by other players. Yeah, that's going to be the bigger issue. You know what? That's the last time I put Mecha Break on a poll. My God. Maybe I gotta stream this game on. Yeah, maybe I gotta stream this game in the morning, cause this game is dead at night. What's good, Peabody? How you doing? So they won't be making any more studio. What? No more? Wait, what's the reason? Please don't tell me it's because of all this dumb stuff with AI. Because if you go down, you have to fly where you died at and grab your stuff to farm new stuff. Oh my God, that's. So I'm gonna have to do this by myself, bro. Ugh. The thing is, people are sweats right now. People are sweats in that game. And I hate to say it, but like I was a sweat at this game, but I'm a sweat with no way to compete with the rest because I don't have the. Oh my gosh. I don't have an overpowered mech or anything. So that means I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be dying most of the time.
Welcome back. Let's talk about Mecha Break, a PvP-orientated mecha game that also includes an extraction mode with it. Surprise! Another extraction mode. Now, I had a great time in the beta.
Is
I'm
that the
actually having
only
a
way
great
to get-
time now, both playing solo and with friends.
Is that the only
However,
way to
that's not
get
the full story because
mods
not
and
everyone
stuff,
is
though,
having a great
Candido?
time.
Is that the only
On
way?
Steam, it's currently sitting with 4,864
Yeah, because he makes Souls
positive
games.
reviews and 2,802
Oh.
negative reviews,
Okay,
leaving
okay.
it with an overall mixed review. Now,
Okay,
although I'm
that
having a great time, I
Misaki,
wanted to
okay.
find out why people are downvoting this game, and I wanted to be a little bit more objective with it, hopefully. So what I did is I went through and I read 50 negative reviews. These are all the negative reviews here, and these highlights are different criticisms and complaints of the game, trying to hopefully find a blind spot that maybe I was ignoring, and there was a big portion of this game that I was ignoring, which most of these complaints are about.
Yep.
A little bit of a backstory here. I used to work in healthcare as an occupational therapist, worked
Okay,
clinically,
just
also
go
worked for a university, did a bunch of research which involved talking to people with disabilities about whatever issues they were having with healthcare or services we're providing, and then doing what would be qualitative analysis.
Said nothing
dumping
about not
transcripts
making
of
any
what
more
people said
money.
to you,
Okay,
and then trying
okay.
to find themes and
But
patterns in what they were saying.
It's
Turns
because
out
he's
you can
making more
apply
Souls
a lot of
games.
that to what gamers
Here's the
say
thing.
about
I'm
games,
okay with
and
that,
then
but
try
at
to
the same time,
pull some opinions from it. And so hopefully this
maybe
review
it's just
will give
me,
you the
but
good and the bad.
I think we
not
need to
just
try.
from me, from a bunch
We
of
need to
different
stop
people.
making Souls games, bro.
I picked only to do 50 reviews. That's about as all
Even
as
if
I could
each
handle.
Souls game
And also, you
is
also reach
unique
a
and different in their
saturation
own
point when you
way,
do this, when
I
after a while, all
miss
the reviews
the
start to
the
sound
days
same,
of just
and you don't get any new
you
things.
know
I let Steam decide which
not
reviews
Souls
to show
games.
me. I think
I
it
just
did
miss
order
the
them
not
in
Souls
most
games
helpful
type of games,
first,
bro.
So they were at the top of the list, but I just like refreshed Steam reviews, went down top the first 50, put them into a Word document, and looked for what they were complaining about. Well, they were not complaining, but they were criticizing. Okay, and we'll do one together so you can understand this a little bit better as well. So here's an exam. We're doing a working exam together. Right. I played the game before release and loved it. I was excited to play it until I was greeted by the insane microtransactions and an auction house you can sell said microtransactions on. $47.99 for a pilot and mech. What the F? You can straight up pay money to extract items for Marsh Mac, aka the extraction mode. Who thought this was a good idea? This game had the potential to be the next big thing, but now I feel dirty playing it. All they had to do was sell $15 skins like every other free-to-play game. Too long, didn't read, greedy BS, don't recommend. Okay, so if you're playing along, I picked up on two main themes here under a similar category. So I had a main category of microtransactions. Most of this review is about microtransactions, but there were two distinct aspects of that. The first was the general price. This reviewer is unhappy that $47.99 is too much for like a skin. They should be a lower price. They gave the example of $15. The second thing was pay to win. So both under the banner.
Wait, hold on. For $47 for a skin? Yo, I hope he doesn't play Overwatch. Because I remember it was like $50 to $60 for one crossover skin in Overwatch. And then, like, basically $100 to $200. No, like $250 for like a whole pack of skins for a crossover. Yeesh.
Of microtransaction, but technically two separate topics. One, it's too expensive, and two, there's a pay to win issue. So when I went through 50 reviews, you get something like this. Now I will get better at some visualizations. It's been a while since I've had to do this stuff, and there are other tools I can use, but you got to pay for them. Anyway, this is what it looks like. So I had four main categories: microtransactions, gameplay, performance, and other. So under microtransactions, we have customization, pay to win, price, and general. So this person we just did an example on, they actually
Facts, people.
represented in the price category and the pay to win. They made comment.
I
on
have
the
my
price,
inventory
to do with
full of
microtransactions,
epic
they made comment on
mods
the pay
ready to
win, do
leave.
with microtransactions.
Then I got jumped.
So each subcategory represents a unique person. So for example, in customization under microtransactions, these were people talking about how customization has been reduced and been replaced by microtransactions. There were 16 unique people that spoke about that. Now, like that previous example, those unique people might have spoke about other issues. So one of those 16 people that spoke about customization may also mention pay to win as well. So they could be represented in both, meaning this graph does not add up to 50 people because they could be represented in multiple categories. Right. All right, so let's work for the results. And the best thing about doing this kind of thing is I can actually show you in game. So I think this adds some value to like Steam reviews because it can get a little bit complex when you're just trying to read and understand some of these issues going up without seeing a visual representation of it. Okay, so without doubt, the most criticism was about microtransactions and specifically customization and how microtransactions.
Meanwhile, Marvel
impacted
Rivals be giving
customization.
us
We had
free
16 unique,
skins,
reviewers
and
talk about
they
this.
they
Now,
give us a
what
lot
did
of
they
skins
say?
just
Let
in
me
the
give you an
season
example.
pass.
Was a huge fan of both the betas that came out, but instantly lost all desire to even start up the game after seeing how much of the customization that was in the beta being either removed entirely or added behind a paywall and user marketplace. Okay, let me try to show you this now in the actual game. Although I did play the beta, I did not really dive a lot into the customization. And a lot of beta players are criticizing this. And from what I've read and understood, even like the customization of, I think I can go into style, and even the face, I read reviews talking about even eyes and eyebrows. But these are now all presets. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought, oh, that's kind of good. They got, you know, a fair bit of variety there. Apparently in the beta or previous builds, these were more like scales and gave the player full control over making the shapes of the eyes and the eyebrows and the eyelashes, etc. And now being replaced by presets. And that now you have to buy this stuff rather than having control of the customization. So part of it's
people are
kind of
saying
like
they
a
miss
double barrel. Part
loot
of it's
boxes,
removing
you
the
know it's bad.
customization and then also replace.
Can I just give you a hot take? Loot boxes gave you a reason to grind a game. Like, say what you want, but in Overwatch, people would grind loot boxes to hope to get a skin or something. And, like, yeah, there were microtransactions, like, if you wanted, because loot boxes were the main thing to focus on. I won't lie. I'd rather have like microtransactions be centered around loot boxes than we have to pay more for a skin now. Like Overwatch, I don't even want to talk about that because you know how bad the microtransactions are in that game. And like for some reason they brought it to Borderlands. I know Apex Legends had problems with it, mainly because they started going way overpriced for skins and stuff and characters.
Using it with microtransactions. There's more to this though. So I think I can show you in is it makeup, eyebrows? No, eyelashes. Okay, you'll see that I have a couple things here, right, that I can pay for. And this is this gold currency. I believe it's called, I thought it was Corite. Yeah, Corite. I'll just call it gold currency, otherwise it's going to get confused because we've got a bunch of currencies to go through. So this gold colored currency. Now, I've only got some in here. Like, what about like the other ones? Like sometimes there's none in like a blush or eyeliner. Okay, I've got one in eyeliner. Like, why do I only have some in certain categories that I can purchase? What happens to all the other ones? So if I go into my shop, which says refreshing in 3 days,
Yeah,
You can see
Borderlands
now
was
the
doing way
eyeliner
too
there,
much
there's
during
the eyelashes.
Borderlands 3.
I bought a hairstyle just to see how it works. So from my understanding is this shop will reset and it'll just be like a random draw whether you get the items that you want. Why would they do that? Well, you can go on to sell your stuff on a market. So, for example, I had this, what's this? I had this little top knot. Is that a top knot? I don't know hairstyles. I had this hairstyle, right, in my markets. I went and bought it for 480, which is $7.15 Australian for a hairstyle. And then what I can do is once I've designed my character, I can then put it on to the marketplace. And if you then go into styles, you'll see people selling whatever they had and like whatever they could get access to, buy and put together a look. And then now I can buy it. So if you're missing a certain hairstyle, you can then look on the marketplace to see if anyone else has got it. This is a big reason why people are angry about the customization, removing it from the player and putting it behind having to buy it through microtransactions. There is more nuance to this too, and this is why I wanted to do this review. There is more nuance here because I guess the question is, how do you get this stuff? I showed you one way to get it, which is by spending money. But you can also earn it by trading on the market. So these people, if you buy their gear, if you buy their look, they actually get some gold coins back. You can also play a different game mode, the extraction mode specifically, and you can get items in that. So for example, I picked up this paint kit in the extraction mode. This will not drop in the 6v6 PvP mode or the 3v3 PvP mode, but will drop in the extraction mode if I extract with it.
No, that's my
If I
fault.
die
I
with
was
it in the
I was
game, I just
muted.
lose it.
Okay.
But if I get out with it, you
If
can see this has a
Rivals
minimum
had
selling
loot
price
boxes,
of 20 gold.
that would be
So I
crazy.
could put this up on the
Because
market to sell
a
and try to
good
get some
way
gold.
to grind
I think I've done that. And my listing's right there.
currency,
I'm not guaranteed to sell it.
that would be
So
wonderful.
I haven't made any money yet to then purchase other stuff. So what can happen, and this happened to people in our chat.
Yeah, it
people
is.
came in
It
and
is
said, "Oh,
quite
I
ironic,
found,
though, Peabody. It is.
gold mods," and we're going to get to mods a bit later. But once again, in the extraction mode, they picked up, these are mods. They picked up mods, picked up a gold mod, and they were able to sell that really quickly on the mode and get like 500 gold. So they've just bankrolled their next. The story is this. When the beta that I played, and I don't know if it changed in future betas, but the early on beta, these are mods. Okay, and they do very specific things to make a build for your mech, to complement its strengths or to make up for some of its weaknesses. Okay, so for example, this does energy regen when I'm on the ground. So I get 9% bump in my energy regen when I'm on the ground. And it also deplete, I lose 6% on energy regen when depleted, which means if I exhaust my energy, its actually regen ability is lowered. So it's, if I blimey load, takes longer for it to come back. Right. These mods used to be in the PvP mode, 6v6 and 3v3, right? However, it felt pay to win. So, and this is kind of the story with this game. So they removed these mods from the PvP mode. So if you just play 6v6 and 3v3, all the mechs are standardized. They are not modified. It really is a hero shooter with a mech skin. Okay, everyone's standardized. No one's got any advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, so it's not for 6v6? Oh. Wait, so what is it for then? If it's not for 6v6 or the 3v3 game mode, then what's it for?
All the advantages and disadvantages is your matchup with the hero you pick versus who you're playing against and your skill level. So this system has been moved over to the extraction shooter mode, and this is what you unlock in that mode. This is what you pick up. You pick up boxes of mod box loot. So here we go. I've got a mod box. I picked this up in the extraction mode. You unlock this, and you get a random assortment of mods that then you can then place onto your mech. Okay, and so all the customization for improving your mech now only applies to the extraction shooter part. How is that pay to win? Do you ask? Well, of course, I can sell these mods on the market for this gold currency. So I could go into the marketplace. I can look up a build guide. I don't know what's best for my mechs. I play a lot of Tricera, which is a very strong mech at the moment. I then could go, okay, I need to find a really good mod for Tricera, and then buy it with gold, and then stack out my mech. Now,
So if it's only for, hold on. So if it's only for the extraction game mode, why do we need it? If the 3v3 and the 6v6 are the main game modes people play, and like I knew the mods and stuff were in the beta, but I didn't really notice a difference.
Okay, Marcus.
I mean, the PvP modes, so the PvP game modes aren't pay to win.
Okay, Marcus.
It's just the co-op mode. Oh,
Marcus.
okay. You see, I'm glad it's not like the other way around. Because I was about to say,
Marcus.
I swear the game felt a little different than the last time I played it.
Marcus.
So what's the point in this? Like, why? I don't even care if it's in the co-op mode. Why are you putting microtransactions in one game mode? And then everything else is pay to win. Like, nobody's gonna like that. Nobody's gonna like that.
I don't know how impactful these mods are. They must be impactful to a certain degree, otherwise there's no point having them in there. And I do think, and it pains me because we haven't even talked about the goddamn gameplay yet, because I love the gameplay of this game. But it pains me to say that, yeah, this under definition wise, this is pay to win. Yes, you could earn that gold currency by playing the game and pay it, but I can also straight out buy it. I can then place it onto my mech, and that is paid.
But it's like, if you buy all these mods and weapons and stuff and put them on your mech, it's only for an extraction game mode where if you die, everything you just bought is just on the floor. Anybody can pick it up.
Marcus.
There's literally no point in adding that. There's no point. Like, actually, when you really think about it, you could either just play the game normally and earn it normally, or you could just buy money so you can go into the game mode where you can get all the stuff for free, and then you die because you get jumped by some random person and they steal all your stuff, and then you gotta pay again.
Left the bowl there, so you put some in there. Put it at least one. Okay.
Something doesn't seem right here.
Pay to win. Oh, pay to progress a lot faster than playing the game normally. And this is what was about the game modes with 6 unique reviewers talking about how they didn't like certain game modes. Now, what this specifically referenced was the extraction mode and not having a PvE only mode. Zero complaints about the 6 vs 6 and the 3 vs 3. Only the complaints about the game modes that they didn't like were the extraction mode and the PvE mode. Now, personally, I'll give you a little bit of opinion here. I actually didn't like the extraction mode originally, straight off the bat. I thought, no, this is not it. I went straight back to the 6v6 and 3v3. The extraction mode really did grow on me because it ends up, you get a little bit of PvE, and then you end up, if you go solo, you end up having lots of 1v1 battles, which I actually found really fun to test my skill. And if you go to 3v3, it's pretty sweaty. Like, your team composition makes a huge difference to like take out enemy squads. But this is what they said. PvP VE extraction mode.
You equip them, they stay in your inventory in the match. You lose, you have mods equipped, you still have... Oh. Okay, so you still keep them. Gotcha.
Overrated and boring in general. It's stupid to think I can farm mods to upgrade my mech, then get ganged by other players and lose everything you farm and wasted time. So there were comments about, you know, not enjoying extraction mode, and which I get because every game has been in extraction mode recently.
Yeah. Way too many.
And then also, this game is very high quality, very well thought of and fun, but as of writing this, there is no purely PvE mode. So that's what people were talking about when it comes to game modes. No complaints about 6v6 or 3v3, but definitely people wanting a PvE mode. And I think expected, some people, extraction mode's not their cup of tea. The next thing to talk about is what I call just style, the style of gameplay. Now, I think this is actually hugely important. And ironically, probably what I would have spent more time talking about in my own.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. Very interesting. Dang. I feel bad for anybody who actually wanted to see a stream, because, like, this... I'm glad the 6v6 does not have the microtransactions and, you know, buffing up your mech. Because when you told me that, Candido, I was like, wait, hold on, for real? But, okay, hold on, I gotta scroll all the way back up. Shout out to Myling Games for this video. But yeah, he is right. I feel like the 3v3 and 6v6 are hella sweaty. Like, there's so much sweat. But okay. Well. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna end the stream, because unfortunately, my problem right now isn't the game. It's just I expected something like this to happen where I put games like this in a poll. Unfortunately, unless there's like a big update or something, I think I'm gonna take a long break from Mecha Break, because yeah. I'm gonna be back on something else though. So just give me a minute and I'll be back on something else. Your mood for the game went down? Yeah, it's just knowing that a whole game mode. It's just knowing that a whole game mode is just microtransactions. That it does not rub the right way. Mega Break. And the thing is, it's just the fact that of all the game modes, they put the microtransactions and pay to win stuff in. It's in an extraction game mode. Man, you know nobody plays extraction game modes. Like, just get rid of the pay to win aspect. Just get rid of that. And like for 6v6, here's the thing: the game is fun. The game is fun. But throughout that game, I was only trying to play Tricera, because I really want to main that mech, but it kept putting me on different mechs. Like, every time I was able to play Tricera, it's always on that stupid water map. I hate that map. Like, honestly, Candido, that map really brought my mood down playing the game. Because it's like, oh my god. Nobody protects middle. Like, yeah, you can get C and A, but eventually one of the enemy team is gonna go for one of those points, hold that down, and then the same people who's been holding down the middle is gonna hold down the middle, and it's like, yo, somebody help me in middle. Like, they're just getting free points. Three v 3, 6v6 X, but no pay to win. Bro, I don't know, cause like there might need to be like, you see, stuff like this is kind of why I sometimes ask for roll queue, cause I don't know how long I can play healer and then my gameplay is just dying. That last match, I had like 6 deaths because they just jumped me every time they saw me. And and for some reason, I still had good healing. It's just they kept jumping me the whole time, and it's like, just like every other hero shooter, playing playing Healer's not fun, and then when I got to finally play Tricera, I got jumped. I'm like, wait. Honestly, Bounty Rush and Mecha Break are making me realize that I have to appreciate Marvel Rivals a lot more. Even though Marvel Rivals still has that issue. Still has that issue, huh? What's your question?
What would you rather DC have? A Marvel Rivals of its own, or try something completely new?
Ooh. DC, so a DC Rivals or a new type of DC game?
Yeah, because I've been thinking on this for a while and I can't think of anything. Because if they do Rivals, it'll probably be good for a while, but...
I mean, here's the thing. Regardless of the game, DC has to be consistent with the content.
Yeah,
That's the main problem they have. Because look at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It took them so long to give out content. And then when they gave out content, nobody played it for long. And let's be honest, if DC made their own Rivals, think about the microtransactions from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Because unlike Marvel Rivals, they'll try to do whatever it takes to milk all of our money.
I still remember how bad Shadows of War was.
Yeah.
The Shadows of Mordor games.
That microtransactions were horrendous. And look at Multiverse.
Yeah.
Like, Multiverse is the biggest candidate. Because they had a whole marketplace where they made you basically pay. Only way to get skins and stuff is to pay money. And it's like, if they have a DC Rivals, I think for sure they gotta try a different approach.
Yeah.
Because I think they should go the Cosmic Invasion route and just make a big beat 'em up game. Like a pixel art beat 'em up game for DC would be a great starting point, because a lot of people like those types of games, like the TMNT game, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, those types of games.
True. But if you had to think of like a big 3D style game.
Okay, if it had to be a 3D style game,
Yeah, because you know they'll chase after the Marvel Rivals bag, but what would you choose? Or what do you think would fit them best?
what would fit them best? See, honestly, Injustice is their only thing.
Yeah, fighter.
Like, unfortunately, Injustice is all they really have. Because people like it, because it's just literally a better version of Mortal Kombat. But if I had to choose any other type of 3D game for DC, see, it's hard because, like, they don't have developers like that.
Yeah. Plus they're very greedy.
Yeah, greedy. They don't have developers. And see, if they had the Sony acquisition, if Sony got the rights to make DC games, then there's way bigger possibilities.
Yeah, but time out. I got it. Am I seeing this bag in the fridge?
They would F it up. I don't trust DC with their first movie, and we're supposed to trust them with the DC rival. Yeah. Like, Sony has to own the rights to make DC games. If they could have the rights to own it, because Sony by itself has a bunch of developers on standby.
What is the
I can't see. Okay, if it's without Sony acquiring the rights to make games for DC, oh, man. Because the problem would be, with how DC is right now, they would make something Batman related.
I'm trying to think, because if they, like, it doesn't really have to be like a hero shooter, but I'm trying to think of what their Marvel rival type games would look like. Their big games. Their
Like-
Marvel rival right now is Marvel's big game.
Okay, if it has to be like a hero shooter type game,
It doesn't have to be, but if that's
okay, if it has to be something like that, then yeah, James would have to listen to Sony on the DCU. Yeah. And the thing is, the Marvel Spider-Man games would still happen if Sony doesn't own them. Because, let's be honest, Marvel's not going to get rid of that. Like, Marvel Spider-Man makes way too much money. And they know it. Okay, so... Dang. What kind of hero shooter?
type of game in general do you think, tell me what you think of this. What about an Apex Legends style game?
Apex Legends?
No, like, think about it. You're E3, you drop into, like, well, no, because that's just a looter shooter.
Yeah.
Then what?
Wait, hold on.
No, because it's similar to Suicide Squad.
See, I was gonna say, what if they made a Justice League game? Now, it being a hero shooter would be an issue.
Well, that's what people would want. Because, like, think about it. You can have different people like Mr. Terrific or Icon or Batman or anybody. Or Red Hood. Like, cool.
Like,
Because think about it. People would want to play all these different characters.
they would. They would. Honestly, make a Lego DC. Lego DC could go crazy. And I'm not... At this point, we gotta give up on the Arkhamverse. Because they flopped.
Suicide Squad ruined it.
Suicide Squad could have been 6 different games by itself. We got Metropolis, Superman, Brainiac, Lex Luthor. We got the Flash, Captain Boomerang, King Shark. We also have Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Wonder Woman, who was alive, who got hoed. For some reason, Gizmo, they don't know what they're doing. You know what? I'm gonna say we gotta go with a hero shooter, because right now would be the perfect time to jump on the hero shooter wave. Because anyone, if it's at least remotely good, then you can make something that could rival like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch. Because Overwatch is not doing good right now.
I feel bad for Overwatch because if DC does make a good hero shooter, and I mean good, Overwatch will get dusted.
Bro, it's not even gonna be funny because
it'll just be depressing.
if DC makes it good, just to rival Marvel, literally the rivalry will go like this. But right now, Marvel Rivals is on top because DC, they got to get their stuff together.
Yeah, DC doesn't even have it.
They just got a movie.
Yeah, they just started. I can picture like a superhero hero shooter, like maybe the first big arc, the first big Justice League movie or something like that. But that's like down the line.
And then when you really think about it, man, all we have is Batman games.
Yeah, DC.
Even Suicide Squad, that's still Batman characters.
DC kind of screwed themselves by only focusing on Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they should have done what Rocksteady wanted to do originally and make that Superman game.
You know what they really should do right now? With DC Universe Online, do what Smite did. Make the game, update all the graphics, make it more accessible for everybody. Boom. Because people already like that game. You can create your own DC character and everything. You add more to that, make it more acceptable, fix the graphics.
The problem
Boom.
with that is that DC doesn't have that kind of money.
Yeah, well, now they don't because they've been screwing up.
Yeah, I mean, with how good this Superman movie seems to be doing, there is a light, finally, that DC might be getting its head out of its butt. But the problem is Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
and
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers will be holding that light back.
Yeah, that's right, Candido. Right now, Marvel is dominating in games because we got
They have
Marvel
Rivals,
Cosmic Invasion, Rivals, Tokon.
Yeah, Tokon.
Marvel Tokon, and then the Iron Man game that's still coming out, the Blade game that's still coming out, and then movie-wise, I mean, the Fantastic Four.
Is literally in a couple days.
Because let's be honest, that movie is gonna go crazy. It's the Fantastic Four. No, like, you really, that's one of the biggest families in comic book history.
They are literally called the first family.
The first family. And plus, we finally got Galactus that's not a cloud.
I can't wait to hear his voice, because you know who's voicing him, right?
It was, Sidolphus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Sidolphus. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, dude. Dude's voice is insane.
You know, crazily enough, I was gonna say, has anyone ever played or heard of Battleborn? Battleborn was a one for its kind. It was a hero shooter that was more into the MMO aspect.
It was made by the guys who made Borderlands.
Yes, and what I still hurt, I'm still hurt to this day because it was such a good game, but they canceled it for no reason. And ran it.
But that just reminded me. So you know how Marvel tried to do that with that Marvel Avengers game, right?
Yeah.
What if DC did that instead of a hero shooter, but they actually did it right? Like, imagine this. So they combine the aspects of Battleborn. Yeah. What if they combine Battleborn and Marvel Rivals and Marvel Avengers? So it's like you have one game mode that's basically like hero shooter, like 6v6 or whatever, but then you have another game mode where it's you versus like AI, like story mode or extraction game modes or like just random game modes like that, where you can roam around the world and whatnot. But they actually do it right, like you can fly as Superman.
See, they could do it. They could.
Get rocks. I mean, they tried to do it with
What's up, Chibi?
Arkham Knight. Yeah, Arkham Knight.
Okay, so we got Marvel Tokon, we got Rivals, Blade, Iron Man. Oh right, Spider-Man's coming. I totally forgot about Wolverine. And there's gonna be a new Avengers game coming soon.
They're making another one?
Yeah, they're making another one, but
They're gonna-
this one's gonna be under different developers, from what we know.
Hopefully they fix what the last guy.
You know the worst part is, that game was good. They just needed to change, like, enemies, because there were way too many. There were way too many bullet sponge enemies.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, it was a combination of that and that the traversal aspects were kind of boring. Like, Spider-Man, like, somebody compared the Spider-Man web swinging to, like, actual Spider-Man games, and it was just, like, lackluster.
It was so lackluster.
Like, even Rivals has better web swinging.
Yeah. And you know what's sadder? Fortnite had better.
Yeah, it did. I remember.
Bro, I totally forgot about 1943, the Captain America Black Panther game.
Yeah, when is that coming? They haven't released anything.
We don't know anything. Oh yeah, be ready. Comic-Con. Comic-Con's gonna be so crazy because Marvel Tokon's gonna be there. And other Marvel games could be showing up there. So we gotta lock in for Comic-Con.
Hopefully that Blade game shows up soon.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to see this Wolverine game. We've seen the whole game. They just need to release a trailer.
I still hate that guy, like, leaked it, man. Because we could have had that game by now.
We really could have had that game, bro.
I could be playing Wolverine right now.
Yeah, it'd be like that for real. Oh yeah, in other news, Street Fighter 6 just showed off Sagat.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yup, Sagat looks good for real. Still mad Tokon not on Xbox? Give it time. They'll release it. He already left, Candido. Chibi, how you doing, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Okay, Candido, let me know something. What kind of characters do you like to play in a hero shooter? Because me, I mean, you already know. I play tanks. I play tanks like all the time. Oi, Dark Shinobi, what's good? Man, DC been making too many dumb decisions, bro. What's up, Charlie? How you doing? Same, the big brawler type. I was a King Shark main. Hold on. So if I told you there was a fist-fighting wrestler in Battleborn, how would you feel about that? So, hey, old game, by the way. Old game. Oh, this was cool.
One, two, three, it's over.
Yeah, it was. I miss this game. How you doing, Charlie? Hope you're having a good one. Why'd they shut it down again? No reason. I actually don't know. Alright. See, this is why I'm mad Avengers shut down. Man. Avengers had so much content waiting. And it's like, devs. Stop talking. Stop talking and focus on the content. That's the main thing I'm mad about. Squadra. Are we finally hearing something about this game? Okay, how many of the characters I use are up here? Zamasu, Boo, Bojack. Deborah is good. I wish I used him more. Cooler, Baby. Oh, Baby's here. Wait, so these were the... Okay. Dang, a lot of people use Krillin. Oh, for anybody who wanted to see it. These were the rankings. Sounds about right. Majin Buu and Frieza being like the most played support characters. Someone spammed release date. This game needs to just release. Honestly, it needs to release right now. This game is way too good. And I hate it. I hate it because this game is so fun. I've never seen Dark so passionate for a video game. I mean, I have, but this game's actually fun though. Like, for real, for real. Oh my, baby is up there. Baby young body, bro. Man, this is crazy. So are we finally gonna hear more stuff about it though? As a future tank main, Cooler being 7th is crazy. Cooler did do good damage, and he was just a good character to confirm kills. As a person who plays, you know, the tanks. Bojack, I'm surprised Bojack is at 11, but that's good. Technically, Bojack and Oob could be 10th and 11th person. Well, both of them could. And Deborah. And Goku. Hey man, I'm just glad they put respect on Bojack, bro. But yeah, can they release info on the game already though? Like, dang. With his tail and arms crossed. Oh, go tanks. Oh, Gogeta. Yeah. Look, Gogeta, once the fusions come into the game, bro, you know how broken they're gonna be? Like, for real? Until DC release a bunch, not one a decade worth of games, bro. They, even if they release a game, if the game ain't even decent, because the bar is low. The bar is low because of Suicide Squad. And then it's even lower because they thought, oh, they want a DC game. Well, let's put Batman on the VR. You got a whole Superman movie coming out. And you want to put Batman on the VR. Sure, buddy. Sure. The same treatment we gave Marvel, do the same for these clowns. That's facts. Because that's not okay. All right, but this turned from a Mecha Break stream to a chill stream. Yo, Dark, I'm gonna let you know something right now, bro. I almost fully crashed out on Mecha Break. If the Batman DCU comes and it's good, we can't say we're so back. Marvel is cooked? Nah, you had one, okay, and the rest decent. Nah, here's the thing. They gotta make the Justice League. What you mean? Mecha Break. People don't focus on the objectives. Healers I got jumped every second I tried to heal somebody, bro. Oh, and also, I almost fully crashed out because I thought that there was a pay-to-win aspect in the 6v6 and 3v3, when in reality, it's only for a game mode. It's only for one game mode, and it's none of those. It's the extraction game mode that has PvP and microtransactions. Hello. I'm sitting. What's up? It's still buffering? Well, I need to buy a new Wi-Fi extender. But yeah, until I get a new Wi-Fi extender, it will still buffer. What? It's still going to buffer because I need a Wi-Fi extender. Okay? So just give me time. Okay? I need to buy a new one anyways. Alright, bye-bye. That's all hero shooters now, unfortunately. It is. And you know what? Y'all tell me if this is a crazy take. But I think now we need to just give healers the tools to fully defend themselves. And granted, it doesn't have to be every single healer, obviously. It's just maybe we should give healers that don't have the tools to get certain characters off them the tool to do that. You know? Because, look, I'm a tank man. I play tanks. Mr. Fantastic included. And it's like, if I'm in the front and I'm trying to make sure the front of us is okay, and DPS are focused on trying to kill somebody in front of me, somebody gotta look back and, like, protect the healers. But then it's like, you know what? Why don't we just give... And here's the thing. Overwatch gave us Brigitte. And for people who had to deal with the Brig meta, which I was a part of that, because imagine trying to play a shield tank into Brigitte, and she could stun you when your shield was up. She could stun you and then hit you off the map. She could stun you and then 1v1 you and win. We can't make an extremely broken healer, right? Like, for example, Adam. What in the world does Adam have that can defend himself against a Black Panther and a Spider-Man? Like, truthfully. Because if the not the Black Panther, if the Adam doesn't have good aim, he's gonna die more than healing his team. He's gonna pop his ult, and then people are just gonna ult on his ult. And then kill everybody on the team. I think we just need to lock in and give healers more tools so they can defend themselves. Because obviously, the entire team is not going to be able to help a healer. Like, Dark and Jay have literally told me there were multiple times where they had to fight to live instead of live to heal and then die. I'd rather them not die so they can build their ult faster, and also not die so somebody can turn around or me go back there and help them. Yeah, it's not enough against Panther. And with Spider-Man, look, it's already hard enough for Spider-Man because, first off, you have to be able to land a shot on a flying character that has very good mobility. But if it's a Spider-Man, Black Panther, or an Iron Fist, Iron Man, or, geez, if you're dealing with a Hawkeye Hela, most of these characters can just one-tap Adam Warlock. And, oh yeah, he has healing abilities that can make him survive, but it's like, even if he survives, he's still in the combo, you know? Oh yeah, Wolverine with now lifesteal. Like, Adam Warlock definitely needs a buff. Like, let him be able to use his mobility a little bit more, or like an ability where that allows him to like get out of danger. You know what? That's the one. An ability to get out of danger. Because most healers do not have an ability like that. Cloak and Dagger has a good amount of abilities like that. Mantis does not. I mean, granted, she does have her sleep, but she needs to land the sleep. Man, my man's getting an itch in his eye. Bro, you don't realize. Like, as an overall tank main who actually likes to play tanks in this game, now that people found out Wolverine is just a tank buster, oh man. Look throughout all of my Marvel Rival games. If there is a Wolverine and I'm playing the Thing, I will try to kill him every single time. And you know what? With any tank I have, I will try to kill that Wolverine, because if I don't show him that I can kill you, he's just gonna constantly kill me over and over and over again. And it's not fun. Look, if you see me twitching my eye because of a certain character, it's because that character did stuff to me, man. Solo tanking, yeah, solo tanking. See, solo tanking is better now because certain characters are just better to solo tank with, like Magneto, Doctor Strange, the Thing now, Hulk. Hulk is actually a really good solo tank. Thor is not. Venom, it's like a 50-50. Because the only way you can get value out of Venom, and I'm just gonna be honest, it's not about your skill level. Because with Venom, if you don't have healers that are literally, like, on point, no point. Because let's say this, you're doing great on Venom. You have great survivability, great timing with everything, great ults. If the rest of your team can't follow up, it literally just becomes a 1v6. Yeah, I like how most tanks without a shield can actually, like, solo tank. I need to play more Emma Frost though, because I want to get better with her. Okay. But with that being said, I'm gonna go. 2 hours. And you know what? This ain't even a Mecha Break stream. Hold on. Let me change the title. So this is gonna be Mecha Break. It's gonna be a Mecha Break and Just Chillin' stream now. Screw it. Except Thor. Yeah, not Thor. And you know what? Here's another thing. Thor, bro, he needs so much. Because it's like, he's more of a DPS. He's more of a DPS assassin than a tank, you know? Now, granted, I feel like the main thing they need to fix is his ultimate. Because he can get stunned out of it quickly. And talk about him getting burst down quickly as well. And I understand, like, now you have to play Thor a certain type of way. And it's like, man... Yeah, they need to buff. They need to buff Odin. I mean, not Odin. They need to buff Thor. I just think they need to buff Lightning Realm. Lightning Realm, I think, is another ability that needs to get buffed. Because if Lightning Realm is just there to get you Thor Force, you can now just get Thor Force by landing your hammer throw. Personally, I think Lightning Realm should be turned into a shield. Or like it's a bubble that gives him shields. Or you know what? Take it a step further. Every time you Lightning Realm could be something that gives other people on your team shields. And it's only for a set amount of time, but it's like anybody who's in the bubble, they have shields for a set amount of time once the bubble goes away or once they walk out. This would help. I think that would help with Thor's survivability, and also he would be more of a support tank. Thank you. Or you trap someone in there with you? Yeah, it could be like a little dome. That could be cool too. It's just if we need to make sure every part of this character's kit is good, I think give his balance health back and his hammer throw, yes. That needs to come back. I also feel like oh yeah, the Awakening. I'm saying don't change anything with Awakening Rune, his hammer throw. Like those two, don't change. I think Lightning Realm needs to be changed, and his dash. I want his dash to be like a bigger AoE, so it's easier to pull people. Because sometimes, and I don't know if you've experienced this, but sometimes when I'm playing Thor, it doesn't pick up the person even though I'm in front of them. But alright. I'ma go though. So, thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. I'm sorry that this wasn't a long stream, you know? Maybe next time I'll play something else where I could play the game longer. Sorry that, I just lost interest. Just give his bonus health and hammer throw. Yes. Like Strange. That would be great. But alright. I'ma go. See y'all tomorrow.